something in Forks, according to Julian. According to our thing in there.
According to
showing 70 and 72.
According to Justin's wife.
Yeah.
It was 82 this morning at 7 a.m. and it was a 73-degree dew point. I was like, yeah, 73-degree dew point's what we had yesterday.
Yeah.
Muggy and sticky.
But we didn't get any thunder boomers. They were all south.
No, we got like a 16/600th of an inch.
I love this new weather station. It's so.
Well, it detects lightning too, so.
I love this, and it tells you air density and all kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah.
Very, very nice machine.
Oh, did you look at that page that I've had up there?
I periodically I do, but I'm just saying it's amazing capabilities.
I got alerts on my phone on there. It tells me a lightning straight scenario, or if it's starting to rain, or
yeah.
yeah. Apparently they had it off. Right now it's off for Father's Day sales, which is continuing for like another day or two. $40 off.
That's a good deal.
Yeah. I wish, and I have mentioned this on their site, I wish you could plug it into Citizen Weather Observation Program like that other one we had.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's still up. I put it back together, and it's up on the main mast back there.
And they have an API thingy that would, if you wanted to open source it and stuff, somebody, if they actually cared about it, they could probably make the API output the data to co-op weather thing.
Well, you just ate.
Nobody's doing it.
Do you need to eat again? You just ate. Do you need to eat again?
Oh, that was earlier. That's up to you. Everybody took the pills.
That's what I was trying to ask, right?
It's up to you. I had to take something right then and there for pain.
I'm not arguing you.
I didn't really have much of an option there. The way my knees were.
Remember, you don't always have to eat a full bowl to have enough in your stomach.
Yes.
At a given moment in time.
Okay. I understand. Since I took my pain pills, I figured I'd take all my other pills while I was there.
Yeah.
Since I already ate, so.
I had half a bagel with some peanut butter, and I took a bunch of pills.
Yep. I'm taking them in right now. I
don't
know if any of the pain pills do anything.
I don't know if any of there's no bleeding at the moment, which always makes me happy.
I ordered that other stuff that supposedly has all the glycosamine sulfate stuff in it without the potassium, but and it was a little pricey, but
yeah, it is.
It's got all the stuff that people recommend you to have.
Well, there we are.
It's got the root stuff, although not as much root as the other stuff I had. It's got the glycosamine sulfate, which apparently that stuff is what you really need. You don't need the stuff that's in the Spring Valley stuff. Is the glycosamine hydrochloride, what apparently is just garbage. Doesn't do anything for you. Now the other part, the glycosamine, or the glycosamine, yeah, that's fine. That stuff's fine.
Glucosamine chondrite.
Yeah, the chondrite stuff works for you, but the other stuff is garbage.
2 months.
I can take the stuff in my back hurting a lot.
Depending on where it's at.
But the stuff in my knee is just.
I know. I had
a whole nother issue.
Well, Jeff, since the 70s, my knees have been toast.
I understand that.
But they're still managing to work.
Yeah.
So most of the time. Periodically, they go, hello, you're not playing.
Yeah.
You can even feel the joint slide sideways. I talked to a lady we knew from church. I can't think of her name right off the top of my head. She ended up being one of the supervisors, a good supervisor manager at Delta. I can't think of her name for anything. She was blonde, nice lady. When I first fam trip with her, she was great.
Kathy?
No. So another lady from first over here. Anyhow. And her and I had some. She had said her knee had been permanently out of place for years, right to left. It was like a typewriter that was off center.
Oh God.
And she kept telling me all the trouble she had with it and everything. She went in for a knee replacement, and she said, "Oh my God, my knee's actually centered, and it doesn't go really loud all the time, right?" I said, "Wow." That was before Mom had her knee done. I said, "Wow."
Yeah.
Well, it works pretty good. It was painful, but it works pretty good. Now it's pretty good. Well,
Yeah.
Lau, I think is how you say the guy's name.
Yeah.
He's the retired assembly guy, missionary, who has back problems, you name it problems, right? And he rebuilt his leg and everything. So he's walking with no cane now and almost no pain now.
Yeah.
And it's just amazing. So he could barely do anything for quite a long time. And was having really, he said he's praying for you all the time.
I need it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I am. Yeah, we all do.
But my knees right now, actually.
But he has been around and around, and been every place in Europe just about. So.
Oh, gas come down a little bit?
Yeah,
That's weird.
I don't know if it's stealing money out of the or fuel out of the petroleum reserve that helped or what, but if it did, it's just temporary.
Or they increased the amount of ethanol, or
No, you can't do that. It's bad for engines. If you drop that for 10, 15%, almost all the engines won't run on it right. It'll do serious damage to the engines. That's
I know they were talking about doing something. They were going to try to reduce some kind of taxes or something.
Yeah, they want to get rid of the highway taxes for a while. Well, the trouble with that is that's how they fix the roads.
Yeah,
right?
well, they were supposed to build that, have that so many billions of dollars that were supposed to that Build a Better America thing. And they authorized all the money, and then they didn't do anything with it.
Well, here we are again.
Because I know they were talking about that the other day, and they were like, "Oh, why can't we reduce this?" And we just spent that 40 or 50, 500 some billion dollars to supposed to repair all the roads and the bridges and everything else, and they had all authorized and everything to do, and then they haven't done anything with it. And none of it's gone to repairing anything. They probably will say that, well, it didn't say in the bill, build back a better America, but it's probably build back a better Ukraine.
Well,
it's probably where it'll end up going.
I don't know.
We got to repair the roads there first.
Well, there's a few issues going on at the moment. Still in the process of blowing them up, I think.
No, that's just an everyday bad news, everything going on there.
Will be for a while.
Nothing's good that goes out of that.
It's going to get progressively worse. That's the good news.
Although they were talking about some issue this morning about something. They said they were saying that some place in NATO had been doing something in there that were blocking off part of Russia, and they said that now if that were to happen, say the Canadians were doing the same type of thing in the U.S.
We'd be very unhappy about it.
Say if they just decided to, like, you know, that area of Minnesota that's kind of, you have to go in through Canada for.
Right.
What if they put, like, say 10,000 Canadian troops on that part inside that? I'm just saying if they did, and they basically said we're not going to allow you to enter into that part of the United States, which is actually within our own border.
Well,
how long would it be till the U.S. military was there cutting a corridor to get in there?
We'd be reading them the Riot Act.
Yeah, of course.
Do you really want to piss us off to the point
yes,
where we're going to
exactly. But that's how
like a nail? Yeah.
That's how they're saying this is how the Russians feel about this one area in the Baltic.
Well, yeah, but it's actually not their land anyhow.
Well, I don't There's a base there with 200,000 troops.
Yeah, well, the problem is,
Massive air defense systems.
A lot of this is left over from World War II.
Oh, yes.
And the people don't want to be part of Russia.
No.
They want to be their own game.
Yeah.
So it's
yeah, it's not a good thing. Not a good thing.
Things change, just like on the German-French border. You might be French this year. You might be German the next year. You know, it's just and sections of this country were given to that country, and this country took that. You know, it's a whole series of games in that regard.
It's bad news, bad news, bad news, please.
Yeah, it's a bad neighborhood. You need to stay out of it.
It works.
But if that's where you're at, that's where you're at.
Yeah.
Some big city for a job. I'd rather be poor here than even worse shape there. So our kid is here working on something.
Probably.
Roll inside with us.
I'll put the codes around their truck.
Because that's what they're required to do. Doesn't have to make sense. Oh good, Randy's here. Right? But she's officially, her actual duty position is, she is the best honor guard person the state has. She knows the stuff inside, outdoors, backwards, upstairs, downstairs. I was asking her all kinds of questions on her today. She just, you know, just as fast as you can ask.
So she's an honor guard intelligence officer.
Yes. And a mom and all the other stuff.
How interesting.
Very smart lady. And she's going off on some special Muslim thing, and they were trying to get her to do stuff. And she said, I don't think that's legal. And she called up and checked with some of her people and said, no, it's not legal until that clown is telling you to do that, to buzz off.
Yeah, well, our government military, when it comes to legalness, so all thrown there.
They can put you in jail for some of that stuff that they want.
Oh yeah, they can put you in jail for refusing an order too.
Well, then this is an illegal order.
Well, yeah.
So we won't go into a lot of
they can put you in jail regardless.
Well, anyhow, the bottom line was she's smarter than they are. Sharp, smart, love working with her. Her stuff is always perfect. She's a Legionnaire. She also helps teach the Legion on stuff and that. She's a very sharp lady. United's here too. Look at this. Cleaning up their mess from all winter. And sift it out and clean the dirt from all the crud.
You ready for next year?
Yep. Waited until it dried out, I guess. I've got a hearing appointment tomorrow. Professional hearing at 9 a.m. for the VA. They're just down the street from us.
Stuff they want to send you to Bismarck for.
Or Fargo.
Oh.
I finally told them I didn't want to go to Fargo. And I said, you know what, I really don't want to go to Bismarck. I kind of did, but I was like, you know.
Be nice to go to town.
I said, but just to go for a hearing
Yeah.
exam? No.
These gas prices.
Hmm?
Yeah, with these gas prices.
Well, yeah. Although I'm toying with the idea of maybe going to Minnesota.
For what?
Just to visit for a day. Say hi to Marla and then drive down and say hi to Georgia. And then, I don't know if we want to try to go up to Steve's or not.
Get long here and then went back and then it's ridiculous.
Just saying,
Yep.
thinking about it. I do plan to go to Hebron though in August. So.
Painkiller has to be on just to travel.
Well, test runs.
During my pain right now, it'll probably be a lot.
Well, we can do some test runs and see how it works.
Minot for much better. It's going to be
It's pretty empty.
I'd say that they're not.
Hmm?
I would say they're probably not.
They're not. There's lights on in there, but there's nothing going on.
I never got a call back from the thing about pills either.
I probably got to talk to Roach again. That's probably.
go past 5 minutes for heating issues. I'm up to almost 8 minutes. And it doesn't feel like it's getting warmer again.
By the bank, but I'm pretty sure it's closed. Other businesses in the bank besides the bank. There's a lot of cars here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like
a normal day to me.
Yeah.
Guess we'll find out.
People coming and going.
Yeah, assuming they're open. Cooler today than it was, but a little bit warm. Yeah.
Slightly cooler.
Well, the front air conditioner seems to be working pretty much. We got to get the uniform in the washer.
Do something today or tomorrow?
No, but I want to get it done in case we get this. Hey, we got one tomorrow. We got one today.
We got meetings today.
Yeah.
I have to play the fair by here because if I'm hurting this bad,
I don't know how it's going to work for. I mentioned that 2 months ago, how it would work for us.
Yeah.
Ladders aren't ready.
Well, that's one issue. Back's one issue too, but this knee thing is becoming more of a.
Hi there.
The knee things right now take more priority than my back even.
Yeah.
The back one I can kind of sit for a while. As long as I'm not moving too much, it's okay with pain pills. That knee, even not moving, it's just. It hurts laying in bed.
Yep.
That's the thing I can't understand is I don't move it while I'm laying in bed and it still hurts.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's just the weird one. I just can't quite get around that one. It's either my knee that is hurting or it is something in my back sending a signal to my knee, which could be the case, but I just don't know. I'd hate to have it to be sciatic on both sides, but I guess it'd be better thought than having an actual knee issue.
I don't know.
But if I have an actual knee issue, then yeah, that's not encouraging. But the weird thing is I can stand up and it really doesn't hurt too bad. But when I try to sit down or twist it a little bit, ooh, not happy. The biggest thing is sitting down and getting up.
Government,
yeah, I know. One of my things of noodles showed up. The other one I don't know when it's coming. But it said it was still in Utah, so but it's supposed to be here today, which is funny.